Welcome back to Burn Peak. My name is Seth, and today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different, but kind of the same. I have here a bunch of things that we use to make videos, and they're all broken. This GoPro Hero 8 is broken. Got this bike light, a very expensive bike light, by the way, and it's broken, won't turn on. And I've got my drone, which it's broken. Yeah, the front lens is cracked and it just fell out of the sky, landed upside down, all the blades spun. Alex may or may not have been the pilot at that time, but we're gonna fix it all, or at least we're going to try to. I figured this was a good change of pace because every single day we go outside and then the skies open up and we just get completely dumped on, and then we have to build an ark and load animals into it, and I just don't want to do that today. So here we are. We're gonna take some stuff apart. So the first thing that is broken is my GoPro Hero 8, and I think I know why. First, let's just check the status of this GoPro. I'm gonna put the battery in, flip it on. Didn't even get this that long ago. Let's see if it reads the SD card. Nope. No SD card. On the Hero 8, in order to get to the charge port, you have to have the battery door off. Of course, leaves the battery open and the SD card open and everything, but sometimes we're doing long time lapses and we need to plug this into some kind of a battery. And so water has been getting into it, we leave it out in the rain and all that. As soon as I take the battery out, I can see corrosion. Ooh, looks bad. There's no way they're gonna warranty this, like it's clearly water damaged. I'm just gonna try and clean up the contacts on this and see if that works. I'm gonna spray rubbing alcohol inside of it, swish it around, and see if the problem goes away. Probably a good idea to get a paper towel here. The rubbing alcohol is gonna evaporate. We don't have to worry about it shorting anything out. Now I'm gonna take a pick and I'm gonna scrape the corrosion off the battery terminals. Of course, that's not affecting the SD card, but while I'm in there, I wanna get rid of it. I'm going to use the plastic end of a zip tie, just to kinda gently disturb whatever's in there. Just gonna blow all the excess alcohol out of here. I gotta get a bigger compressor. Okay. By the way, I'm not a professional at this. I just dabble. So if your electronics are broken, don't say, hey, Seth told me to spray alcohol in it. Okay, let's throw the battery in, make sure it turns on first. There it goes. So what's strange about the GoPro right now is that it is performing like a brand new GoPro. It's like reset date and time. That's interesting. I don't know if it's good or bad. Let's put the SD card in, see if it reads it. Format SD card. Oh my God, the worst touchscreen in the industry. Even the imitation cameras have better touchscreens than the GoPro. Okay, let's try recording something. All right, recording, everything cool. Put into the computer and see if it actually works. Sounds good, looks good, I think we're good. So to anybody that says, Seth, it's really bad to just indiscriminately spray rubbing alcohol into your GoPro, it's also bad to leave it out in the rain plugged into a charger. So don't do that to your own stuff just because I did it to mine and had great results. So the next thing I have is this Exposure 6-pack bike light. This is a really expensive bike light. It's handmade in Britain. I guess it's kind of like a Jaguar or an Aston Martin. You know, it's a high-end British product. It's gonna break. Now, if you saw my Sedona video where I broke that camera lens out on Highline, that is when this light failed, and the people from Exposure saw the video and they contacted me and they said, hey, mail it in, we'll fix it. And actually, we're not treating you special. Anybody who has one of these lights and it breaks, they can send it in to us and we'll fix it. We wanna make it right. And I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna fix it myself. Why I'm doing that, I don't know, but we're gonna give it a try. So it just wouldn't turn on, and I started messing with it, twisting it really hard, and it actually came on for a second. So I'm guessing there's some kind of a bad connection inside the light. I have my soldering iron. We can take a close look at it and see if there's anything visible that we can detect. So I'm gonna start by taking this little mount off here. We're in here, there's definitely some things to clean up. We have the LED array over here, and then it looks like we have the battery in here. So all the contact points look perfect. I guess I'm gonna have to take this battery out. There's this ring over here that's blocking the battery from coming out. What are the chances that everything comes out from the other side? Guys, especially when a company agrees to fix something for you, you have to have a sick fascination with taking things apart. And I'm afraid I have that sick fascination. Does that button pop off? Am I being really, really stupid right now? Let me see if I have a spanner. So the people who work at Exposure, who know how to service this, they are probably cringing just terribly right now. Ooh, Like, no, it's not over there, it's over there. You're gonna ruin it. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh man, this is a puzzle. It's time to check Google and see if somebody else has taken this apart. No, I can't do it. No, there has to be another way. I got an idea. So, I've seen dent puller guys, people who repair dents in cars, pull dents with hot glue. So you glue a little something to the area you want to pull, you pull straight back on it, and then later on you can peel the glue off from the side. So I'm gonna try that here. The plan is put some hot glue on the handle of the screwdriver, glue it down over here, wait for it to dry. Okay, seems like it's glued on fairly well. Man. The technicians at Exposure who actually know how to work on this stuff, they're either scratching their heads right now or they're saying, I can't believe he figured it out. Let's give it a pull. Okay, that didn't do anything. I think I need something that's gonna hold on to the glue a little bit better. There's nothing hot glue sticks to better than wood. So I'm gonna put some more hot glue over the hot glue that's already there and glue this piece of wood to it. Did that move? Did that start to come out? I think we gotta pull on this freaking thing a little bit harder. So I'm either about to look like a complete idiot or, I don't know, just a really sketchy dude who repairs stuff. Ooh. It's coming. Look at that. It's coming out a little bit and it's doing so smoothly. I think I can grab this now. I'm gonna go for another round of glue. I gotta get one more good pull out of this thing and I think it's gonna be off. Let me see what happens if I just push on the battery. So you're telling me that whole time I could have just pushed on the battery instead of doing all this? Well, you live and you learn. Let's start inspecting this board and see if we can find anything wrong with it. Oh, I found something wrong with it immediately. This is the button that turns this unit on and off. That point right there where it's soldered to the board, cold solder joint came loose. So we have to fix that. Now what I'm guessing is that if I hold this in place on the board and press this button, the light's gonna turn on. This thing is super bright. Yeah, okay, I was right. That's what's wrong with it, and now we're gonna fix it, and then we're gonna figure out how to get all this glue off the back. So this is for holding potato chip bags closed, but I'm gonna use it to hold this switch in place while we solder it. See if we can get this to flow. This is a really nice little circuit board. It's very hard to get in an angle here without getting dangerously close to this ribbon cable. I think I'm gonna try and come in from here. So let's have a look here. This is tight, appears to be making contact. Question is, if I push this button, are our lights gonna turn on? Double tap. Yeah, all the modes appear to be working. Okay, time to put this thing back together. Oh yeah, it's all fixed. So the problem now is the whole back is covered in disgusting schmoo hot glue, and yeah, it's covering up the screen that gives me all the information. So what I'm gonna do is take my fingernail and peel this hot glue off for about 6 hours. Check it out. Boom! 100% charge. This held a charge for a long time. I told you these guys were good. I apologize for stereotyping Brits for making really cool stuff that's unreliable, but I guess it's better than making lame stuff that's unreliable. So let's move on to the black diamond repair. All right, kids, this, as they say, is the killer diller. Cracked lens on the old DJI Mavic Pro. I might replace this and it might still not work. I mean, this thing plummeted from the sky. I wish it was recording when it was. We got some really weird photos in an attempt to get a thumbnail for a video that we never made. But anyway, I am going to try and replace this camera assembly. I've got a replacement one here off somebody really reputable. It was surprisingly inexpensive. Okay, so we have the, oh, this doesn't look new. Little scratched up. Is there a piece of plastic over it? No, just a used lens that's like completely dented up. Not cool. I gotta figure out where I got this from because I'm not entirely sure that it is as described. Okay, well, it looks like some kind of ribbon cable fits into here. I guess we're gonna find out when we remove the old one, so let's dig in. It looks like the circuit board could use a little TLC as well. Need the tiniest Phillips head screwdriver I own. That is a very tiny screw. If I drop one of these screws on the floor, it's over. That came off. Okay, that was a little cover. There's a bunch of scary wires going in there. Pulling it very gently, and it is coming off. Okay, let's figure out how this connects. Let's look at the new one and the old one. So it looks like this plug just pushes directly down into it. All right, let me try and get this out with my pick. Right side, left side. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, the whole lens just disintegrated. Man, I bet you this lens is fine without the glass on it. So, can we do the reverse here? We're gonna lay this little cable down here. We're gonna place this in here with the utmost care. Push that in. Is that all that holds it in? Just that little pressure? Screw number one. Could this be the easiest repair we did today on a freaking drone? Okay, it's in. So, we're gonna replace all of the props. All right, let's pop a battery in and see if it works. So, we're gonna give this thing a test, and it's raining out. Yeah, I guess that's what we usually do. Okay, so I can see an image. It's perfect. Slide to take off. Oh yeah, she's good. Oh yeah, she's drifting a little bit. Ooh, it looks gnarly out there. All right, we probably shouldn't do anything too risky. Maybe we'll just go a little higher and just make sure she's good. Altitude above the takeoff point exceeds 393 feet. Always fly in compliance with altitude limitations. We are like 15 minutes from the airport, so maybe we'll come down a little bit. I would say that's a major success. This footage looks amazing. All right, are we gonna get her back down safely? Let's not pull an Alex. So that was a strangely successful day. We were able to fix all of those things. We didn't even have to use any CA glue. I was expecting to maybe fix 2 out of 3, optimistically. Really happy. We didn't build any bikes or jumps or anything like that today, but I still hope you enjoyed tooting around the shop with me today. Perfect ending for a Berm Peak video. Thanks for riding with me today. I'll see you next time.